do farmers bring a milk to the collection center? Is that okay to do that?
Yes. Yes. So what they have done is there's a lot of awareness that's happened in terms of how to how to deal with the situation, right? One is on personal hygiene. The second is on public when you step out. And there are some services like essential services have been allowed to function as usual, right? Doctors, the hospitals, food grains, milk, etc., are being allowed to function normally. So the dairy processors are functioning. A lot of our customers are functioning as in a business as usual manner. So farmers do come and pour milk, and but what happens is at the collection center, for example, you'll find them wearing a mask, right? They have kept sanitizers. They're told to wash their hands with soap, and there is the social distance principles are maintained. So they stand far away from one another. They don't crowd. They're not closely. There are a lot of. I can share some pictures with you where at some of our collection centers we find that farmers are actually maintaining. People have marked out this the spots where they're supposed to be standing, and then they pour milk when their turn comes. So that's how they are managing that. But milk is an essential commodity, so there's no way that you could stop producing or supplying milk.
Your operation you can do remotely, so you don't need to go to the spot or office, but still your system, IoT system, can be functioning.
Yeah. So that's what we've tried doing for a lot. Last time, we found that we were able to resolve around 85 to 90% of the issues that come up remotely. Of course, it involves, for example, if I was a field engineer, for me to go and do is different from asking someone else to do it on the phone. But we are still able to resolve the queries so that the work doesn't stop.
So then, is there any issues that arising troubles you, or your business is just business as usual, or is there anything you face the problem?
So some parts, where we had to ship some of our products to the customers, that has got impacted, especially after the lockdown started. We have not been able to move our products to the customers. So the weighing scale, the milk analyzer, the smart AMCU product that we have with it, or the contract, etc. So these are products that
collection point. The analyzers are at the collection point.
At the collection center and the chilling center.
And the chilling center.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that has been affected, and we are working with the authorities to try and see, milk being an essential commodity. Like I said, if we can, get some special permission to have our vehicles, if they could allow our vehicles to ply and help us, deliver these to our customers.
So you are still negotiating with the authority?
Yeah, there's a process. They've laid out a process to, apply for these permissions. So we are working through, following the process. So hopefully we should be able to get that.
So for the farmers, they still continue to milk and then they continue to sell.
Some of the intake, for example, the quantity of milk that was getting consumed has come down.
Why? Why is that?
Because, for example, one part of milk used to go for making sweets. That intake has come down. People are not, buying a lot of sweets. So the sweet shops have, are not consuming as much.
I see.
There were certain, seasonal. We just had a festival. We just had a couple of festivals recently, right? And these are times when the consumption of milk and milk products typically tends to go up. So some of these, are also getting impacted. But I think, slowly they'll start returning to their normal.
I see. Those events are not happening, so the consumption is getting lower, right?
That's right.
So how do you see? How do your business will go in this time, you think?
So the biggest thing that's if you say keeping the leadership team awake at night is to ensure business continuity for our customers, right, and for ourselves. But more important than that is to also ensure that our teams are safe and they are healthy, and they don't get impacted by this. So you have to kind of balance out both of that. The hope is really to see that this ends quickly. We're able to find a solution to this normal pandemic as quickly as we can, and we get back to normal as soon as we can. Everyone is like itching to get back and
Sure.